સમીર સર 2 થી 3 મિનિટ વેઇટ કરીએ પાર્ટિસિપન્ટ્સ માટે.
ઓકે, નો ઇશ્યુ મેડમ, નો ઇશ્યુ. એકચ્યુઅલી હું થોડોક વહેલો છું, હજુ 3 મિનિટનો ટાઈમ પણ છે, 3 વાગવામાં. લેટ અસ વેઇટ.
હા સર, હા સર. Samir sir, may we start?
Okay, fine. It
Yes.
is almost 3. So let
Are
us.
you ready with this equipment and the facilities that you are having right now?
Okay.
Yeah. So I humbly request Dr. Vinay Parikh sir to give a brief introduction about Mr. Samir Shah today. He is with us to contribute his expertise on importance of human values in teaching process. And sir, I humbly request you to please introduce Mr. Samir sir.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot for providing opportunity to introduce our honorable speaker, Professor S.R. Shah. Good afternoon, everyone. This is the last session of today. This is the session of human values in teaching and learning. For this, I heartily welcome Professor S.R. Shah, who is actively working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department, Polytechnic MS University of Baroda since last 21 years. Professor S.R. Shah has completed his post-graduations in ME Thermal Science from MS University of Vadodara. He is also an executive member of All India Management Association, AIMA. His expertise in delivering talk on campus to corporate and understanding human values to final year students of engineering. He has conducted various lectures in every college of Gujarat, namely GEC Godhra, GEC Bharuch, Birla Vishwakarma Mahavidyalaya, GSET, ADIT, BBIT, Vallabh Vidyanagar, Government Polytechnic Surat, Government Polytechnic Palanpur, GMB Polytechnic Rajula, Navrachna University, Rotary Club, Sigma Institute, and overall he has conducted 23 expert lectures in last few years through online and offline mode. He is delivering expert lectures on soft skills for improving creativity, communication, public speaking, and personality development, etc. Even I was also his colleague in MS University and Parallel Institute and experienced his enthusiasm for a few years. So I heartily welcome Professor Samir Shah, sir. Please, sir.
Oh, thank you, Parikh sir, for such a nice introduction.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
And honestly speaking, it's a nostalgia effect when I was seeing you after very long time. We were together at Polytechnic MSU since 15, 16 years back, and we had a very good time over there. Now, without performing much formalities or protocol, I personally believe protocol is a protocol. So I directly switch over to my topic. Obviously, I am thankful to coordinator and management and all the people of LEC Morbi who really have trust and invited me for a talk on human values. And participants, I'm seeing around 28, 29 participants. I know the psychology because I have been attending number of STDPs and I know the mental status, and it is always difficult post lunch session. You always feel drowsy, and the most critical part is it is in online mode. You know, there are so many advantages of online mode or virtual platform that I am at my place and you are at your place, and at your leisure you can attend the session. But at the same time, a topic like human values, online platform, it bit difficult in a context that I am not pessimist or I am not negative, but I cannot feel the energy of audience. That is the biggest problem of online platform. And at the same time, audience is not able to feel the enthusiasm and involvement of the speaker also. And topic like human values required and lot of interaction and active participation. It is not a one-way communication, rather it is a two-way communication. But yes, time demands, and corona pandemic is there, and we have to on this online platform because it compels us. So I'll try to make this online session also interesting. Not only interesting, but let me ask from the audience, how many of you are comfortable with Gujarati language? Basic questions I am asking. Please raise your hand. So at least I know that you are alive. 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of you are comfortable or able to understand Gujarati language? Of course, communication in English only, but I just want to know because there are so many participants are from Gujarat also. Okay, fine. There are a lot of people are from Gujarat also. Why I am asking this? See, communication. This is one of the area where I am going to discuss on this also, communication. But to have a fluency in a particular language is not merely the communication. To have a reasonable command over particular language is one of the tools of communication, not the only tool. It is one of the way of communication. In my opinion, communication involves a lot of things, not only a fluency in a particular language, but communication involves your enthusiasm, communication involves your sincerity, communication involves your preparation, communication involves your honesty. Everything is reflects in a communication, not language only. Language is one of the tool. I was attending inaugural function, and Mr. Chandubai Virani, he was delivering this session purely in Hindi with a Gujarati touch. But even though it was nice and it was, communicated nicely because it was a great sincerity and experience. So of course, I am going to deliver my session in English only, but at the same time, I should not forget the importance of local language. And at the same time, when I'm going to share some of the incidents or some of the quotes of some of the very great people, which, which is originally in Gujarati language. So if I will try to translate it into English, I can translate it, but the charm, the beauty of that whole incidence or the statement has gone. So there are certain statements, Gujarati is a very rich language. There are certain statements or certain quotes, it is having impact in its original form only. If I will try to translate it, or some of the things you cannot translate, as there are so many Gujaratis are there, I will tell you one simple statement. See, communication is not only the language, but it is emotions also. બરાબર એમાં ભાવ પણ આવે અને એ ભાવ જો તમે શેર ના કરી શકો બીજી ભાષામાં એની ઓરિજિનલ ભાષામાં જ રહે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ ઇફ યુ સે કૃષ્ણ તુને બાંસુરી ચુરાઈ, so you will feel the emotions and the love and all those things. But if I will translate that statement, Krishna has stolen the flute, what will happen? Go to the police station. You will never have a feel. So communication is not merely the language, but in addition to language, the feel also. The interpretation is also very, very important. So with these initial notes, and you all are industry 4 FTB, and you all are bombarded with last 2-3 days with all technical jargons, industry 4, cloud computing, supply chain, additive manufacturing, 3D printing, and all these in IoT and robotics and all those things are there. So this is something I'm just trying to break the monotony, but it is not irrelevant to your industry 4. As such, human values are applicable to each and every walks of life. And if you practice it, again, when I started this movement in 2012, thanks to AICTE and authority that they have decided and realized that incorporation of this particular value-based education or human value session, irrespective of the topic of your training, it's really an excellent step. But I was doing this since 2012. And when I started in 2012, these human values in technical education, and started to deliver the lecture, initially I was in a dilemma that is this not an area to be practiced rather than preaching. It is not an area of preaching. It is the area of practicing. But slowly and gradually I realized that what is to be practiced, at least for that reason, you have to preach. So we do not know what is to be practiced. So for that reason, this particular topic is very, very important, not only in technical education or teaching learning, but yes, in every walks of life. But yes, I will talk in context of teaching learning only. And my topic is up till now, whatever the topics or your FTB, that is based on, you have to just emphasize on your cognitive skill. In education induction, as we all know, teacher used to tell us there are 3 basic skills of human beings, that is psychomotor, cognitive and affective domain. 3 domains are there: psychomotor, cognitive and affective domain. And being when, doctorate and professors, we more emphasize on cognitive domain of the human being. But my topic is more or less related to the affective domain. And in affective domain, there is not at all 2 plus 2 4. There is always 2 plus 2 22, or sometimes 2 plus 2 0 also, because it is affective domain. The same thing, see, these all are originated, that cognitive or psychomotor or affective, from our ancient basic Vedas and all those things only. If I will listen some of the sant or spiritual person, I remember one of the speech I was attending of Professor Dr. Nanvatsal Swami. Don't relate with any religion, but he was telling the same thing in different form. But the essence, the root will remain same. He said cognitive, psychomotor, and affective domain as 3H: head, hand, and heart. So that is nothing but head is cognitive, hand is psychomotor, and heart is your affective domain. If you go back to our Bhagavad Gita, the same thing is preached by Sri Krishna. He used to tell Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. That is nothing but our psychomotor, cognitive, and affective domain only. So basically, everything is coming from our own original, literature and Vedas and all those things. So with this background, I hope now everybody is in the flow. If it is an live form, offline mode, I can feel the energy of the audience, as I am always saying, but I hope everybody is in now flow. And with this background, let me start, or let me present my presentation. Generally, the professors or technical education conventional. Basically, my session is totally unconventional. So I will not follow the rules, that outline of my presentation, and it will be going like this. And at the end, I will show you the references in the form of APA reference style. I'm not criticizing that part, but the topic is such that, and I strongly believe you should enjoy. At the end of the session, you enjoy, as well as there is no need to look at the watch or look at the time during the session. That is the success for me, rather than whatever your feedback form. I am least concerned with your feedback form, but at the end of the session, if you really enjoy and your 80-85 minutes are passing very nicely, fruitfully, then I think it's my success. So the human values in teaching and learning. So I'm just going to share my presentation, and let me wait for a few seconds and let me indicate. Parit Sahib, તમે જરા moderate કરતા રહેજો. If anything
Yes, sir.
disturbance
Definitely, I will
happens.
moderate it. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So just a minute. Okay, I have presented my laptop screen. I think it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, good. So the importance of human values in teaching and learning. Now for next, 45-50 minutes, the things which I am going to share with you, it is typically a cut, copy, paste only. But what is to be cut, what is to be copy, and what is to be paste? For that, I will get the credit. I took lot of pain for that particular part. So what are the human values? There are n number, and there are different ways to put it. But in my opinion, before showing you that particular slides, that 7 to 8 human values which one has to inculcate or which one has to practice while teaching learning, before that, let me share with you some of the great people, what their ideas, what their thinking on education. And one or two case studies I will just share with you, and then I will switch over to that 7 or 8 human values that is very critical in teaching and learning. So the slideshow I have just started, it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like one slide is visible here. Importance of human values in
Okay,
teaching.
fine, good. So I have shown you one very good picture This particular picture I have taken from the book of a very well-known author, Stephen R. Covey, and the title of the book is, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. 8મી habit પણ આવી ગઈ છે, 8th habit, પણ this is I have taken from the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen R. Covey. Now
Sir,
I
are
would
you
like
presenting
to.
any slide? Because just one first slide is visible, importance of human values in teaching learning. Have you presented the others?
Second slide is not visible. That picture of a lady.
No, sir. No, sir.
Just a minute.
Now it is.
It is visible, sir.
Acha, so I will not go to the slideshow mode. I will keep it like this only. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now it is visible. પરીત સાહેબ, હવે ચિત્ર દેખાય છે લેડીનું?
Yes, sir, clearly visible.
Ah, sir.
Okay, fine. So a picture of lady, which is I have taken from the book of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen R. Covey. Now I would like to ask the audience, because I have already said I want an interactive session, not the one-way communication. So what you see in this picture, a 80 years old lady or 16 years beautiful girl?
Sir,
Please.
both.
It is both. Okay, fine. So if it is both, then let me jump to the conclusion of this case study. Everybody able to see both the picture?
I can see only 80 years old lady. I can't see the another picture.
Another picture. Okay, fine. So
મને તો પેલી મને યંગ વુમન દેખાય છે જે 16 or 18 years છે ને તે.
okay, fine. So,
સર એના નોઝ પાસેથી
હા.
80 years લાગે છે અને એના જે બાજુમાં જે આઈસ ની આ બાજુ છે ત્યાંથી એ યંગ લેડી લાગે છે.
okay, what's your good name, madam?
અમીષા પાઠક.
Amisha, ma'am. Okay, fine. See, this is a very well-known case study, and if you are in education field, you must have come across this case study. This is nothing but both the picture. I'll just show you the arrow. Arrow જ્યાં છે, if you consider this as a chin, dadi, and this as a nose, and this is the eyelash, papan. Nose, eyelash, chin, and this is the throat, vadu, and this is the necklace, then it will be a 16 years beautiful girl. But if you consider this as a nose, ane tame naak vicharo, this is a chin, ane dadi, and this is the lips, hot, modu, and this is the eye, then it is the 80 years old lady. The important thing is not what you see or what, but the case study, the purpose of this particular case study. So it is the superimpose of two pictures. This is a picture of beautiful lady, and this is the picture of old lady. These two images are superimposed, and this particular image is created. Now, this is the actual case study carried out at Harvard Business School. They have shown this old lady picture to one particular classroom of 30-35 students, and this picture, young lady picture, to another classroom, 30-35 students. Then what they have done in this particular case study, both the classroom are different at different location. બંને જણાને જુદા જુદા ચિત્રો બતાવવામાં આવ્યા, એકને ઓલ્ડ લેડી, એકને યંગ લેડી, and then both the classes are merged. બંને ક્લાસના વિદ્યાર્થીઓને ભેગા કરવામાં આવ્યા, and they have shown this superimposed image. Now the class in which they have shown old lady picture, all the students of that particular class have seen in this particular picture old lady. અને જે ક્લાસમાં યંગ લેડીનું ચિત્ર બતાવવામાં આવેલું, એ બધાને આમાં યંગ લેડી દેખાય. What is the message? The message is very crystal clear. And this is what I want to convey. હું અત્યારે તમને શું બતાવું છું કે હું શું કહું છું એ બહુ મેટર કરતું નથી. What you want to see, what you want to listen, that only you will listen. તો being a teacher આપણે એવો વહેમ રાખીએ કે હું બધું સમજાવું છું ને સમજણ પડે છે તો એ ખાંડ ખાવાની. આપણે શું સમજાઈએ છીએ બહુ મેટર કરતું નથી. છોકરાઓને શું સમજવું છે એ મહત્વનું છે અને એમને જે સમજવું હોય એ સમજે છે. This is the message of management guru Stephen R. Covey. See, everything is from our real life only. હું એન્જિનિયરિંગ જ્યારે છોકરાઓને લેક્ચર આપતો હોઉં ત્યારે I used to tell what is engineering. If I want to describe it in one word, engineering, I would say it is nothing but a process of brainstorming. That's all. And if I would use the word brainstorming, people are impressed. Sir is very intelligent. He used the word brainstorming. But when પછી ગુજરાતી કહું ને એટલે બધા ખડખડાટ હસવા માંડે. હું કહું brainstorming નું ગુજરાતી એવું છે કે મગજને તસદી આપવી. Engineering is nothing but મગજને તસદી આપવી. હવે આ મગજને તસદી આપવી એને અંગ્રેજીમાં brainstorming કહે છે. Anyway, so human value નું પહેલું ફેક્ટર આ છે કે you have to always put yourself into audience shoes. તમારે તમારી જાતને ઓડિયન્સના પર્સપેક્ટિવથી જોવી પડશે. Whatever qualification you will have, whatever technical soundness you will have, whatever technicalities you will have, but you have to always look at. There are two wonderful words in English language, sympathy and empathy. We all have sympathy for the student. Very few teachers have empathy, and that is very, very important. So keeping in mind these things, that what I am saying, that is not important. What you listen, that is important. And that matters a lot. So next 40-45 minutes, please try to fetch the words between the lines. Barabar છે? Try to fetch the essence of my session and I'm sure you will enjoy. And let me tell you, I will finish my session by 4:30. Don't worry, because I strongly believe my speech should be ended, not expired. હું બહુ સ્ટ્રોંગલી એવું માનું છું કે તમારા મનમાં એવો વિચાર આવે કે હવે આ પૂરું કરે તો સારું, એ પહેલા મારે પૂરું કરી દેવું. My speech should be ended, not expired. So with this note, let me move to my next slide. Very few slides are there, don't worry. I will not bombard in these slides. So hardly 5-6 slides are there. And rest of the slides are references and you will really enjoy my references. Mahatma Gandhi. I would like to ask audience, how many of you have read the book as it is Morbi, Saurashtra region, બરાબર છે, The Autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. કેટલા જણાએ વાંચેલી છે, ઇંગ્લિશમાં પણ આવી રહી છે. How many of you have read a book, Autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi? સત્યના
મેં વાંચી છે સર, in a single sitting.
Yes.
સતત 2 દિવસમાં પૂરી કરી છે.
અરે વાહ, excellent. Amit bhai has read, very good. Dr. Nital has read. Are wow, excellent. So many. I am very happy. There are 4-5 guys are there who has read. See, I have read it at very later stage of my career. મેં બહુ પાછળથી વાંચી, પણ વાંચી ત્યારે મને એવું થયું કે બહુ પહેલા વાંચી લેવા જેવી હતી. And recently I came to know there is a university in US. I forgot the name of the university, but university in US which is awarded the degree of BTech and MTech. એ યુનિવર્સિટી BTech અને MTech ની ડિગ્રી એવોર્ડ કરે છે. અને યુનિવર્સિટીના કરિક્યુલમમાં their curriculum incorporate a subject called Autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. You have to clear the written as well as viva. Actually vivos, it is the word of foreign language, but we all used to say viva. There are so many words in English language which are basically from the foreign language. We heard a lot of time NB. NB is nota bene, word from the foreign language. EG, dakla tarike. That abbreviation of EG is meaning this for example, but the abbreviation is exemplificatia. etc, at extra. There are so many words. IE, that means, but the abbreviation, what stands for I and what stands for E? Anybody is from the audience participants? I want interactive session, though online mode. What is the abbreviation of IE? We have heard, we come across number of times this word. And you know, earth thai, that means એટલે તે. But what is the abbreviation? What stands for I? What stands for E? Anybody from the audience? The pronunciation, the abbreviation is Idle East. Idle East means, that means Idle Pe. So these all the words, bon voyage. કોઈ foreign જતું હોય કે પ્રવાસ પર જતું હોય, we used to tell bon voyage. Again, it is the word from foreign language. It is not originally of English language. So English is a hodgepodge. English as a, you know, mixture of all languages. હું કમ્યુનિકેશન પર ઇંગ્લિશની વાત કરવાનો છું. ડોન્ટ વરી, ધરતીપંખના આંચકા આવશે, because basically I am masters in engineering and thermal science and power plant technology, but I did a lot of work in linguistics and child psychology. જ્યારે મારી દીકરીને સ્કૂલમાં એડમિશન લેવાનું થયું હતું, ત્યારે મેં અને મારી વાઈફ, we both are lecturer at engineering college, પણ અમે લોકોએ લિંગ્વિસ્ટિક્સ અને ચાઇલ્ડ સાયકોલોજીમાં પીએચડી કરી દીધી. બ્લેક એન્ડ વ્હાઇટમાં કોઈ ડિગ્રી નથી અમારી પાસે લિંગ્વિસ્ટિક્સ અને ચાઇલ્ડ સાયકોલોજી, પણ હું કમ્યુનિકેશન પર એના પર થોડી ઘણી વાતચીત કરવાનો છું. એનીવે, so I was talking about autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. I am not follower of Mahatma Gandhi, or I am not 100% every whatever he says. But as such, it is not possible also. So you cannot 100% completely agree with a particular person. There are always, you know, pros and cons, and there are always difference of opinion. But I salute Gandhi, because when I read the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, and ગુજરાતીમાં કહું, તમારા રૂવાડા ઊભા ના થાય, રૂવાડા, sensitivity. You read autobiography.
Sir, 1 minute. Humbly
Yes, yes.
requesting.
Yes,
And
please.
sir, so many participants are out of Gujarat, and
Yes, yes,
they
yes.
are putting text messages that
Achha,
if
okay, fine,
possible,
fine,
yeah.
madam.
કારણ કે I know that to convert some sentences in from
Very
Gujarati, કે જે ખરેખર ગુજરાતીમાં લખાયેલા છે અને એને હિન્દીમાં convert કરવા થોડા tough રહેશે, but participants want to listen, so
Okay,
that
fine. So
I
it's
humbly
a
request
good
you,
sign
sir.
for me, madam.
Yes sir, please sir,
Participants
please
want
carry.
to listen. I'm very happy.
Yeah, because they are messaging me that please request him to
Okay,
say
okay, fine,
in
fine.
Hindi or English.
Okay,
Thank
fine.
you. Ji,
Fine.
thank you so much, sir.
Okay. So when I was reading the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, for the participants, it was originally written in Gujarati, but the English version is also available. So those who are not, you know, comfortable or acquainted with the Gujarati language, they can read in English form also. So your sensitivity, you know, really a very brave person. So this is the statement given by Mahatma Gandhi, and I hope now it is comfortable to everyone, those who are not, you know, acquainted or don't know the Gujarati language. I hope the slide is all in English only.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
man often become what they believe themselves to be. If I believe I cannot do something, it makes me incapable of doing it. But when I believe I can, then I acquire the ability to do it, even if I did not have it in the beginning. So with this note, I will just move to another slide. And I think this is now comfortable to everyone, and I will restrict myself to English only, or at the most Hindi, as you know, coordinator just told me that there are so many participants who are not acquainted with Gujarati language. So I will now take care of that particular part also. So I will try to, you know, narrate in English or Hindi. So this is a wonderful slide. This is what I have received from Professor Nisit Dubey of NITTR Bhopal. Many of you are aware. I always give due credit, because my presentation is cut copy paste only. I never take the credit. Je maru original che, the things which originally from me, that I will tell you. But this is but see Professor Nisit Dubey. But the message is different. The message is derived, the conclusion is derived by me, not by Nisit Dubey, sir. So this is the slide in which you can see a great and successful people from various walks of life, from film industry to software industry to business to sports to Bollywood to music to industry. The list may be endless, but I have chosen these 8 guys. Rajnikant, at the age of 25, he was a bus conductor. Bill Gates, not even university graduate, complete university education. Abraham Lincoln, Shahrukh Khan. Now, one thing is very common in these all successful people, or one thing is very common behind the success of all these great people. I want that one word, what that one quality, what that one attribute, what one that characteristic, what one that quality because of which they are successful. According to you, I want some of the answers from the participants, as I do not want anybody to sleep. Sorry, किसी को मैं सोने नहीं दूंगा. So from the audience.
Commitment.
Commitment. Okay, fine. Anybody else?
Focus.
To stick with their dreams.
Pardon, Amit bhai. Professor Amit, please pardon.
To stick with their dreams.
Okay, to stick with their dreams. Very good. Anybody else?
Passionate.
Passionate. Okay, fine. Anybody? There are so many learned faculties are there. Honestly, education wise, much higher than me. Vision. Very good. See, when generally I used to show this particular slide in my campus to corporate session or in industry, whenever I am going for corporate training, I show this particular slide and I was writing these answers: commitment, persistence, vision, stick to their dream, hard work. All are correct, all are there, without which they would not achieve the success. But one thing I believe that is very, very common. If you have, and the same thing is repeatedly said by Steve Jobs, the man behind the Apple, and his wonderful speech, his last convocation speech at Stanford University, and it was very popular and very viral on YouTube with a name Connecting the Dots. Anybody has listened that Connecting the Dots, Steve Jobs? It is available on YouTube. And
Yes.
in that particular speech also, he had said the same thing, which I was believing since I was in my graduation. Let me tell you honestly, I am not boasting myself, but after graduation, I got selected from the campus in L&T, Larsen and Toubro. And let me tell you, I was not good at that time in English language. I was very poor as far as communication through English is concerned. Even though I got I cracked L&T, and then after you won't believe I cracked Hindustan Lever, Unilever London also. Parit Sahib knows very well. So I did not have at all, as far as communication through English is concerned, a problem. This is a myth. This is the misconception. So let us come back to the slide. What is the common thing which I believe that, let me tell you, let me put it in this particular way. कोई भी माँ अपने बच्चे को कभी ऐसा कहती है बेटा दिमाग लगा कर पढ़ो? नो. What she used to tell, बेटा दिल लगा कर पढ़ो. So the affective domain come into the picture. Whatever you do, you must enjoy. आप जो करते हो उसका अगर मजा नहीं लेते हो, whatever you do, if you are not enjoying, then you will never have a grand success in that particular task or act. If I am not enjoying teaching, if I am not enjoying delivering lecture, then I will never get the success as a teacher. I will get the salary, 37,400 mil jayega, no issue. But at the end of the day, I will never have a sound sleep if I am not enjoying my profession, if I am not enjoying what I am doing. So that is what the main essence of success. आप जो करते हो उसका मजा लेते हो, अगर मजा नहीं लेते हो तो just start thinking. अच्छा, I would like to add one more sentence. That is what Steve Jobs said. ये मैं नहीं कहता हूँ. I'll just show you what Steve Jobs said. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Do not settle. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. आप जो करते हो उसका मजा नहीं लेते हो, आप जो करते हो उसको प्यार नहीं करते हो, तो उसमें आपको सक्सेस नहीं मिलेगी. I will add one more sentence. What you do, you must enjoy, and at the same time, what you do, you must enjoy, and at the same time, it is acceptable to the society. आप जो करते हो उसमें आपको मजा आना चाहिए, एंड एट द सेम टाइम आपकी मजा दूसरों के लिए सजा नहीं होनी चाहिए. What you do, you must enjoy, and it is acceptable to the society. That is the, the crux of the success of any great people. If Amitabh Bachchan is not loving his acting, he will never be a good actor. So that is the most important. Everything is right. Stick to their dream, persistence, hard work, dream, vision, passion. Everything is correct. But if they are not enjoying, शायद उनको इतनी ज्यादा सक्सेस नहीं मिलती. That is what I would say. So with this, एक बहुत बढ़िया सर्वे हुआ था, a very wonderful survey carried out at Harvard University. This is I have taken from the book of Shiv Khera. He has written wonderful book You Can Win, and the Gujarati version is Jeet Tamari. I have read it both, You Can Win and Jeet Tamari. तो उसमें हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में जो सर्वे हुआ था, रिसर्च हुआ था, उसमें यह पाया गया that when a person gets a job 85% of the time because of his or her attitude, and only 15% of the time because of the intelligence, knowledge of a specific field. And unfortunately, 100% of education dollar goes to teaches fact and figures. I am not, please read or try to understand between the lines. I am not saying the knowledge and intelligence is not important. It is required. Suppose you are a mechanical engineer, you are a production engineer. The knowledge of production is obviously required, without which you cannot survive. So that is the prime requirement. But merely the knowledge of production will not able to survive you in the real life situation. So your knowledge, your field knowledge, that is the skeleton of your human body. But merely skeleton will not suffice the requirement. So what that X factor, what that extra needed, and that is your attitude. Someone said your attitude determines your altitude. આનું ગુજરાતી બહુ જબરજસ્ત છે એટીટ્યુડ વર્ડનું. પણ anyway, as you know, lot of participants are not aware about the Gujarati language, so I will skip that part. This is what Albert Einstein is saying. He has written his book Ideas and Opinions, and a New York Times માં 1952 માં આલ્બર્ટ આઇન્સ્ટાઈને આ એજ્યુકેશન વિશે કહ્યું હતું. Albert Einstein has said in 1952. This article was published in New York Times 1952. What he was thinking about education. This is our own Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Very important. We need to compete for knowledge and wisdom, not for grades. Knowledge is piling up facts. Wisdom is simplifying it. One could have good grades and degree without learning much. The most important thing one can learn is to learn. People confuse education with the ability to memorize facts and figures. Education of the mind without morals create menace to the society. Very important. Whenever I am reading this quote or the statement of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, I always quote the example of very two great people. where we lacking moral values, value education. Why national education policy and AICT is emphasis? Because we are producing the very good engineers, but we are miserably fail in producing very good human beings. And illiterate thief and educated thief has done more damage to the nation rather than illiterate thief. So that is the main idea behind this. AICT and stakeholders and the people who are in the power, they have thought of this. In addition to producing a technically sound, very good engineers, we must produce, very good human beings. And that is what NBS is. Anybody know what are the graduate attributes? Lot of colleges are, working on NBA accreditation, National Board of Accreditation. There are 12 graduate attributes. If you look at whether it is a Washington Accord, whether it is a Sydney Accord, Dublin Accord, or NBA, NBA has totally implemented that Washington Accord, and that 12 graduate attributes, out of 12, only first 5 are related to technicalities and intelligence. That means related to your cognitive domain. But rest of the 7, that is related to your affective domain, that is related to your human values. You can imagine the graduate attributes. I'll just read it out. The engineer and society, environment and sustainability, ethics, individual and teamwork, communication, lifelong learning. These all has nothing to do with your technicalities. These all are related to the affective part of human being, the affective domain, the value part, human value part. And that is why human values are very, very important. When I'm saying that moral values, I always quoting the example of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and Osama bin Laden. Do you know educational qualification of Osama bin Laden? Anybody from the audience? I hope this is okay. Maya madam.
Civil.
Maya madam, now my communication language is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So what is the educational qualification of?
Civil engineer, sir.
Okay, partially correct. See, as far as technicality and intelligence are concerned, I don't think Osama bin Laden was less intelligent than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. On the contrary, he was rather more intelligent than Kalam. But where the things went wrong? Laden was graduated in civil engineering and he did his post-graduation in management from Oxford University. Management from Oxford University, you can imagine. But where the things went wrong? He used his intelligence, he used his knowledge for the destruction of society. And Kalam used his knowledge for the betterment of the society. So there is no question of intelligence or knowledge or technicality. I think both are at par, Laden and Kalam. But the problem is of moral values. Problem is of human values. So whatever you learn, whatever you have, always try to convert for the betterment of the society rather than damage or create menace to the society. This is the idea behind that. Someone asked Dr. Abdul Kalam, he has mentioned these incidents in his book, Ignited Minds. And someone asked Dr. Kalam, what is the happiest moment of your life? And everybody was thinking maybe GSLV or maybe a nuclear blast at Pokhran or when he was, Bharat Ratna, all those. And he said, no. The happiest moment of my life, he narrated one wonderful experience of his life when he was visited the hospital of polio affected children with one of his daughter friends. And he was looking at that polio affected children having that FRO, floor reaction orthosis, that is calipers of weighing 10 to 12 kg, and they were literally driving. They could not even comfortably, easily walk on the floor. And that doctor said Kalam, that comma into inverted comma, Kalam, reduce the pain of my polio affected patients, polio affected children, reduce the weight of these Zephyr or Pelipers, floor reaction orthosis, what they were wearing, that polio affected children. And at that time, Kalam and his team was working on, composite materials, actually, which were used for the, missiles, launch vehicles. The concept was composite material, a honeycomb structure. As all of you are from production field, that composite material, honeycomb structure, lightweight, very high strength. And they used that composite material to prepare these floor reaction orthosis lightweight calipers, and they reduced the weight from 10 kg to 500 to 700 grams. And when they were put on by the polio affected children, they wore it and they were literally running on the ground, and there was tears in Kalam's eyes, and Kalam said, it was the happiest moment of my life. So always try to give back to your society, earn a lot of money, have a great success, but at the same time, always try to see for the betterment of the society or underprivileged part of the society. That is the main crux of these human values. And being a teacher, it is our moral responsibility, in addition to technicality, transfer, communicate, inculcate these sort of things in the students. At least we can share as a teacher. We have a wonderful opportunity to share such type of incidences and experiences. I will show you one wonderful video, what you can do. Okay, we do not have a intelligence of the level of Abdul Kalam, but whatever little knowledge we have, we can do with that knowledge also. A best example of production, sheet metal industry. I am just going to share with you an NGO at rural Maharashtra, Arambh. I will just share that particular video. So just view me a few seconds. Is it comfortable to everyone? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, it is audible.
Okay, fine. So I will stop sharing this and just going to share a video. Okay, I have shared the video screen that is visible to everyone. Arambh help desk.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am just playing that.
ई पासून इडलिंबू ई पासून
So, you know, in a very small way, but you can contribute to the society. This is one of the example. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir,
sir.
you are audible.
Okay. So this is what the best example, whatever little knowledge you can always contribute to the society. I will again come back to the my PPT. So yes, the PPT just slide is visible.
Yes, sir. It is.
Okay, fine. So this is what our Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan said. This is the Stephen Mueller. Universities are turning out highly skilled barbarians because we do not provide a framework of values to the young people who more and more searching for it. This is the main. Stephen Mueller, the president of Hopkinson University, what he said. He also emphasized on value education. And this is the quote. As such, as a person, I do not know the American that President Winston Churchill, but I like his statement. The first duty of university is to teach wisdom, not trade, character, not technicalities. The first duty of university is to teach wisdom, not trade, character, not technicalities. Wisdom is very, very important. Nowadays, what we are having at the tip of our finger, that is not even wisdom, not even knowledge. It is merely the information. And that information is not also managed. So it is an haphazard piles of information, piling up of information. But how many information, how much information is converted into knowledge, that is important. And from knowledge, how much is converted into wisdom, that is most important part. People confuse information with the knowledge. Whatever available with us in today, that is merely the information, nothing else. So please be aware of this particular statement. And with this background, what Winston Churchill, what Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, what Mahatma Gandhi, what Stephen Mueller, what Steve Jobs thinking regarding education. If you look at the root is human values only. So everybody's emphasis on this human values part. And the most important thing is we have to practice it, not merely talking about this, but we have to practice these human values. So what are the human values? What are the human traits? If you type on Google human values, you will get 1001 PPTs on human values from IITs to NITs to so many spiritual organizations. So you will get ample amount of material on human values, but how many of that is converted into real life, or how many of that converted or put into the practice, that is very, very important. So this slide is prepared by me. This slide is prepared by me. The most critical and untouched or ignored problem of engineering institute is quality teaching, which not merely includes technical soundness, but in addition to that, now please do not misinterpret, me. I am not ignoring the importance of technical soundness. I have written in addition to, so it act as a complementary. It is not replacing. It is complementing technical soundness. It is not replacing technical soundness. So please be careful. I am not ignoring the importance of technical soundness, but in addition to technical soundness, what are the attributes, what are the qualities, what are the characteristics one has to develop, one has to inculcate. That is enthusiasm, moral values, discipline, teamwork, and value added or application oriented teaching. Teamwork and value added and application oriented teaching. And that is very, very important. So I will just discuss. It is almost 4 and still I have 20 minutes. So I will just discuss on each and every attributes. As such, each and every attributes, if it is in an offline mode, there are wonderful exercises to check these all the attributes and to have a clear idea about all these attributes and what are the benefits. But we are on the online platform, and as such, within 1.5 hours or 80-85 minutes, it is bit difficult to discuss or to cover in detail. But yes, I will just try touch and go with all these 8 attributes. So in order of priority, there might be more than that 8. The list can be very long, but in my opinion, again I am telling you, it is according to me, in my opinion, in order of priority, I strongly believe with last, whatever little experience with industries, multinational and educational institution in last 20-21 years and interacting with number of school children and college students. And what I realized, these 8 qualities one has to develop in addition to the field knowledge to have a success and satisfactory life. And that is in order of priority. I will put at very first the enthusiasm. Anything you do that is more or less related to your, what you do, you love. आप जो करते हो उसकी आपको मजा नहीं लेते हो, that means you are lacking in enthusiasm. And lack of enthusiasm, being a teacher in the context of teaching learning, lack of enthusiasm in teacher is very, 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 very dangerous. Very dangerous. You are PhD, you have, master of your field, but when you entered into the classroom and if you are not able to charge the environment, then you are lacking in enthusiasm. Buck Roger, the man behind the success of IBM, Buck Roger said, comma into inverted comma, his word. He has written wonderful book, The IBM Way. Buck Rogers, the vice president of IBM, looking into the world's #1 marketing organization. Buck Rogers said, age may wrinkle the face. Age may wrinkle the face. Wrinkle એટલે वो चेहरे पे झुर्रिया आना. ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ કરચલીઓ પડવી. Age may wrinkle the face, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles the soul. This is what Buck Rogers said. Age may wrinkle the face, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles the soul. I would like to add, lack of enthusiasm wrinkles the face too. Lack of enthusiasm not only wrinkles the soul, but it wrinkles the face too. अगर आप में लैक ऑफ एंथुजियाज्म है, आज मैं ह्यूमन वैल्यू पे लेक्चर देने आया हूं और जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ डिलीवरिंग द लेक्चर, चलो यार एक एसटीटीपी में देना है, एक सर्टिफिकेट मिल जाएगा, एपीआई इंप्रूव हो जाएगा, अपना थोड़ा बायोडेटा इंप्रूव हो जाएगा. With that attitude, if I am delivering, I am sure you will never enjoy. But with this, yes, I am going to spare 90 minutes, and if there are 50 participants, 90 into 50, I am going to spare 4,500 minutes, and I must be very careful, not a single minute will be wasted. With that attitude, if I will deliver the lecture, I am sure the chances of success will be increased. I'm not saying that 100% because teaching learning is always a two-way process. It is not a one-way process. But if your side is complete, 90% basis, the other side is also responding very well. That is what my own experience with interacting with number of students of engineering institutes, offline as well as online. So enthusiasm, I always keep it on the top. Whenever you entered in the classroom, now onwards, be careful. You must be enthusiastic enough. If you are not enthusiastic, better not go to the classroom because enthusiasm is a contagious. आप enthusiastic हो गए तो आप environment को enthusiastic से भर दोगे, लेकिन अगर आप enthusiastic नहीं हो तो आप environment को charge नहीं कर पाओगे. That is what I bet you. This is what my own experience. Attitude, I think no need because there are a lot of exercises and on online platform as everybody is know what is attitude. And attitude is not always positive attitude. People are talking very much about positive attitude. Yes, please, somebody want to ask something? Someone's microphone is unmute. If he or she...
Just hold a minute, sir. I am muting it.
Okay, thank you. Fine. Am I audible? Please let me give the feedback.
Yes,
Okay,
sir,
fine.
you're audible.
And the third is very, very important, communication. Now on this issue, it is a very big issue for training and placement officer of lot of institutes. And I used to go, even your Morbi College placement officer, Professor Ashish Baldania, if I am not making mistake, I had sent him WhatsApp also and my profile. I conduct a lecture for the final year students of engineering on campus to corporate. And in that session also, I will discuss at length. I used to discuss at length on this communication issue. Now, do you know how many languages spoken in the world? We are very much impressed, or we are very much, under the shadow of this English language. I'm just trying to share some of the facts about linguistics today. Anybody from the audience? How many languages spoken in the world? How many languages? If you type in a Google, you will get more than 2,000, 3,000. I don't know the authenticity of that. Google is very dangerous. You will get information, but you are very much afraid whether that information is authentic or not. But yes, when I was working on linguistics and child psychology, particularly for the medium of instructions at primary level, and let me tell you with a great pride, thanks to our Prime Minister, and when we were working at that time, he was Chief Minister of Gujarat, and we were working. I am not trying to boast myself, but I was one of the committee member of Vache Gujarat Abhiyan, and we did a lot of work on this, primary education, medium of instruction, and interacting with thousands of parents on these issues of particularly in Gujarat. I was not going outside the Gujarat, but yes, in Gujarat, we did lot of exercises and interacting with lot of parents and stakeholders and trustees of some of the eminent schools and international schools. And finally, in new national education policy that frame that it was said that up to 5th or primary education must be in mother tongue only. We were advocating this since 2011, 2012. So there are more than 3,000 languages spoken in the world. English is one of them. English is one of them. Again, for next 2-3 minutes, whatever the things I am going to share with you or narrate to you or say to you, please do not misinterpret. I am not criticizing English language. I respect a lot this particular language and I learned this language. and develop a reasonable command as far as communication is concerned. But let me tell you, no language is great than your mother tongue. No language is great than your mother tongue. I respect English, but I love Gujarati. I respect English, but I love Gujarati, my own mother tongue. By saying this, I am not criticizing this language. Without reasonable command over this particular language, there are, communication issues at top management. But let me tell you some of the facts. This is not from my pocket. Let me tell you, this is proved internationally. It was proved in the research of linguistics. Linguistics એટલે ભાષા વિજ્ઞાન. જેવી રીતના ડોક્ટર્સ ह्यूमन बॉडी का एनालिसिस करते हैं, डिक्सेशन करते हैं, जैसे ये जो लिंग्विस्टिक्स से जो एक्सपर्ट्स होते हैं, दे स्टडी द लैंग्वेज साइंटिफिकली, वो लैंग्वेज का साइंटिफिक स्टडी करते हैं. सो मेरे पास आई हैड in 2011 or 10, I am not remembering exact year, I had one research paper, renowned research paper on linguistics, and the outcomes of that research paper, and it was authentic. Let me tell you, दुनिया में जितनी भी लैंग्वेजेस है, जितनी भी भाषाएं बोली जाती है, उनमें से सबसे आसान लैंग्वेज जो कोई है, the easiest language of the world is English. मैं आपको ये लिस्ट पर देता हूं. The easiest language of the world is English. Scientifically it was proved. मैं उसमें एक दो चीजें बताऊंगा आपको, सारी चीजें तो नहीं बता पाऊंगा, लेकिन some of the things you really appreciate and you believe this is not from my pocket. And the toughest language after Sanskrit, is Gujarati. The second toughest language of the world is Gujarati. And if we know Gujarati, then English is not much difficult. साइंटिफिक रीजन बताता हूं. दुनिया में जितनी भी भाषा है, the language is spoken in the world, the least number of alphabets are in English language, only 26. Do you know how many in Gujarati? गुजराती में कितने हैं मूढ़ाक्षर? Anybody from the audience? At least those who are from Gujarati medium.
કક્કો બોલીને ગણવા પડે સર. યાદ
34
નથી.
plus 12.
Very difficult.
બહુ
So
difficult.
what I am trying to say, the easiest language is English. હું હમણાં જો if I will ask ABCD, everybody is saying ABCD, EF, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Only 26. But હું ગુજરાતીમાં કક્કો કહું, why Gujarati is second toughest language? Please pardon me, I will speak some of the sentences in Gujarati because I love Gujarati. કોઈ અંગ્રેજના બચ્ચાને ગુજરાતી બનાવી જોજો, આટા આવી જશે, મૂળે ફીન આવી જશે, એને ગુજરાતી બનાવતા. પણ being a Gujarati, we learn English. Being a Gujarati, we are able to communicate in English. But કોઈ અંગ્રેજના બચ્ચાને જો ગુજરાતીમાં 4 વાક્ય બોલે, આટા આવી જશે એને. Second toughest language of the world. See, actually the problem is our, Britishers ruled on us for 150 years and our colonial mind. Let me tell you, those who are from, I am just telling you the reality. I am little bit away from my topic, but I think this you should know because you all are the faculties and you can transfer this message to your students. Primary education must be in mother tongue only. મેં તો ગુજરાતમાં જોયું છે, you know, I met lot of parents. મારો પ્રોજેક્ટ ચાલી રહ્યો છે વિનય સર. I visited number of schools of Gujarat and try to, you know, explain the parents. They please have your child in mother tongue. ગુજરાતી મીડિયમમાં મૂકો તો સારું થશે. અંગ્રેજી તો શીખી લેવાશે. See, research એવું કહે છે. Research says that you can learn any new language at any stage of your career. You can learn any new language at any stage of your career, but if your concepts of mathematics and science are weak, then it will be very difficult to achieve at later stage of your career. I will prove it practically. My maternal uncle, at the age of 60, he did not know the ABC of English. He went to US in 2015 and today is 2021. અત્યારે એમનો અમેરિકાથી કોલ આવે ને અંગ્રેજી બોલે ને તો ભૂક્કા બોલાઈ દે. Now where is the question of medium of instruction? આ question અહીંયા જ છે કે અંગ્રેજીમાં મૂકી એટલે અંગ્રેજી બોલતા આવડી જાય. Please let me tell you, રિસર્ચમાં પ્રૂવ થયું છે fluency in a particular language has nothing to do with medium of instruction in which you have taken your primary education. કોઈપણ ભાષા પરના પ્રભુત્વને તમે કયા માધ્યમમાં ભણ્યા છો એની સાથે નાવા નીચોવાનો સંબંધ નથી. On the contrary, if you have your primary education in mother tongue, we are in Gujarat, so we used to Gujarati. If you are in South, Malayalam or Tamil or whatever it may be, if you have your primary education, then your observation, then your thinking, innovation, critical thinking, development of the mind, that will be much, much better. This is what I am talking about normal distribution. In a typical mathematics language, I am talking about normal distribution. There are exceptional cases where people are, you know, mother tongue is Gujarati and studied in English medium, even though very good at study. Exceptional cases are there, but I am talking about normal distribution. People confuse, you know, medium of instruction. And let me tell you another fact. English is the easiest language. Scientific reason, only 26 alphabet. In Gujarati ફક્કાથી ના ચાલે, પછી 12 ખડી આવે. ખાલી ફક્કો આવડે ના ચાલે. ઇંગ્લિશમાં એવું કશું છે જ નહીં. And that is why a little bit of efforts, you can have reasonable command. I am not saying that we are going to do a BA with English literature. We are not a person of literature. We are engineer. So communication purpose is solved. That's all. And that English one can develop during their college period. That is what exactly I did. Let I tell you the fact. Up to 10th, because I was from rural area, Bhadarwa. It was a small rural area of Vadodara district. And I studied in Gujarati medium up to 10th. And I started to learn ABCD in 10th standard only. मैं 10मा ધોરણમાં આયા પછી તો ABCD શું છે મને ખબર પડી. Even though at the campus interview I could crack L&T and Hindustan Lever Limited. So to learn, to have a reasonable command, to fluency over a particular language has nothing to do with medium of instructions. To study science in English, to study mathematics through English, to study production engineering or production technology through English, to study physics through English, and to study English as a language from communication point of view, altogether different, totally different. Most of the parents have misconcept. If we put in English medium, he will be able to speak English so fluently. Sarsadat, Kadkadat, Dhani Putev. There is nothing like Sarsadat and Kadkadat. On the contrary, we put an extra burden of another language. And at the age of 3 or 4 years, his mind will be always, you know, engaged in translating the things. And he will not able to learn the real concepts of mathematics, science and environment. That is the issue. Anyway, my topic is not communication. Otherwise, I would talk, but please bear in mind. And let me tell you, there are 180 countries, and out of 180 countries, only 12 countries where English is a official language. Only 12 countries. Japan, China, Germany, Denmark, Netherlands, all the countries, all the European countries. You will, France, you will never find English. So please come out from this, fear of this particular English, and if we do not know English, then we will not survive, and it is very difficult. The best example of your inaugural function, Chandubhai Virani, the proprietor or owner of Balaji Wafers. And there are n number of examples. Dhirubhai Ambani. Let me tell you one. See here, Maya madam told me that so many people are not knowing Gujarati. I tell you the real incidence of Reliance. Shall I tell you? I am little bit shifting from my topic, but if you wish, I can share this incidence of Reliance Industry, Antilia project.
You may, sir, please.
Okay, fine. So my elder brother was with Reliance in 2008, 2009, and he was posting at Antilia project, the Mukesh Ambani's, house at, that at Bombay. And they were working, and the whole project was looked after by Nita Ambani, the wife of Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani is not at all, was not at all involved, and it is fact. We Gujarati, we know that આપણું કોઈ બહુ હાલે નહીં આમાં. મારે આ lecture આપવું હોય તો wife ને પૂછવું પડે. Anyway, so the whole project was on a lighter tone. The whole project was handled by Nita Ambani, and the CEO of that project, નામ સાથે કહું છું, I am giving the name because it is the real incidents took place in 2009-10. Samir Sata, the cousin of Nita Ambani, was looking after the project, and there was a meeting on every Saturday evening at Antilia of the top management for the project, project development and overall meeting with Nita Ambani and Samir Sata and top management, top engineers of that particular meeting. And every Saturday evening the meeting took place, and there were 15-20 people were there, top management, engineers, and Nita Ambani and Samir Sata. And that meeting, you won't believe, it was very informal, and it was totally in Gujarati. It was totally in Gujarati. Nita Ambani used to tell my elder brother, his name is Nimesh, તો કે નિમેશભાઈ આપણે આવું કરવું છે, હવે આપણે અહીંયા આગળ આ રીતના કરવું છે. So 2-3 meetings took place, and then after 1 month, the Samir Sata realized that 2-3 guys were from Andhra Pradesh. And Samir Sata immediately said, you people are comfortable with Gujarati, because we took all the discussions in last 2-3 meetings in Gujarati only. And he said, very important statement, being when Gujarati, I always feel very pride when my brother shared these incidents. Nita Ambani said, XYZ, name of the person who was the engineer from Andhra Pradesh. Nita Ambani said, भैया गुजराती नहीं आती है तो सीख लो, रिलायंस की कॉर्पोरेट लैंग्वेज गुजराती है, रिलायंस की कॉर्पोरेट लैंग्वेज गुजराती है. This was the statement by Nita Ambani. See, I am not criticizing English or any language. Every language is great, no doubt about that. But when it is a question of to have primary education, at least primary, engineering higher education jane do, but primary education still in Gujarat, the scenario is very worst. Parents are not, have a mindset. Everybody is running English, and that is very dangerous situation. Anyway, so I will stop because we are running short of time. It is almost 4:20. But on communication, I will just show you what our Prime Minister, please, I am not related to any political party, but just I will share with you I have one small video of 3 minutes of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was recorded when he was Chief Minister, and the patient raised by my daughter, wonderful patient raised by my daughter. She was very young at that time. Now to બહુ સારી રીતના ભણે છે ને આગળ જઈ રહી છે. But that video I am just going to share with you. Please give me 2-3 seconds. Just a minute. I have shared the screen, video screen. It is visible. Meet the CM.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible? Please speak loudly.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'm just playing this video, not the whole video, just initial 2-3 minutes. And you will realize it is not my opinion. The great people are also what thinking about the medium of instruction.
તમને ગુજરાતી ભાષા ગમે કે
अच्छा, audio is there. आवाज आवे છે બધાને?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I will play.
તમને ગુજરાતી ભાષા ગમે કે અંગ્રેજી?
માતૃભાષા માટે અપાર પ્રેમ હોવો જોઈએ. જ્ઞાન માટે બધી ભાષાઓ શીખવી જોઈએ, એમાં શું છે? મને તો હિન્દુસ્તાનની બધી ભાષાઓ બંગાળી આવડે, તમિલ આવડે, પંજાબી આવડે તો મજા આવે, મલયાલમ આવે તો મજા આવે, તેલુગુ આવડે તો મજા આવે, મરાઠી આવડે તો મજા આવે. તો ભાષા શીખવાનો છોછ ના હોવો જોઈએ, પણ માતૃભાષા તમારી અભિવ્યક્તિનું મોટું માધ્યમ હોય છે. અને દુનિયાના બધા જ વૈજ્ઞાનિકોએ કહ્યું છે કે બાળકનું શિક્ષણ એની માતૃભાષામાં ઉત્તમમાં ઉત્તમ થાય. બાકી તો એને મનથી બધું ટ્રાન્સલેટ કર્યા કરવું પડે. તમારા ભાવની અભિવ્યક્તિ પણ તમારા માતૃભાષામાં ખૂબ સહજ રીતે થાય. દાખલા તરીકે ભાષાનું કેવું મહત્વ હોય છે. ભાષા એ શબ્દો નથી હોતા, ભાષાની સાથે એક ભાવ હોય છે. માનો કે આપણને કોઈ કહે કે રાધિકા તુને બૌંસરી ચુરાઈ, રાધિકા તુને બૌંસરી ચુરાઈ એમ કહે એટલે આપણને સહજ ખબર પડે કે આ શું કહેવા માંગે છે, એમાં કેવો પ્રેમની વાત છે એમ સમજ પડે. પણ એ જ વાત કોઈ અંગ્રેજીમાં કહે કે રાધિકા હેઝ સ્ટોલન ધ ફ્લૂટ, તો શું થાય? ગો ટુ ધ પોલીસ સ્ટેશન એન્ડ રિપોર્ટ. તરત જ એવો જ વિચાર આવે. તો ભાષાની અંદર ભાવનું મહાત્મા.
Okay, it is in Gujarati, so I will not, disturb the audiences. But I wanted to, share this. Yes, medium of instruction up to primary, that is Gujarati only, and thanks to NEP, since last 8-9 years we were, constantly working on this, but it was not, somehow work out. But finally now it is work out. So this is regarding communication. Now when I will come back to my slide, I know that I promise you I will finish by 4:30. Still I have 5 minutes. Am I right, Parit sir? 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. હા, તમારી પાસે જોઈએ એટલી મિનિટો છે, સાહેબ.
No. I must take care of time. But I feel this is the very learned audience, and at least I wanted to share these things. So I will again come back to my presentation. So the slide, that is, communication. Then I will quickly go and touch and go. Moral values, innovations, discipline. આ બધા પર મારી પાસે case studies છે, but we are running short of time, so I am not going to display that all the case studies. Then teamwork, excellent case study is there, but we will carry out at some other time. My PPT has gone. something wrong? Presentation?
No, sir, it is visible.
Okay, fine. So is it visible to everyone, that slide 8 attributes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
Wow. Teamwork and value added and application based learning. I will discuss on this value added because being an engineering fraternity, this is very important nowadays. People are emphasizing on startup, innovation, and so many things are there coming up. But the root is value added or application based learning. And I will narrate with you one excellent example of value added or application based learning, which Dr. Kalam has mentioned in his book, Ignited Minds. So I will narrate for next 1 minute that incidence, and you will really appreciate the importance of application based learning or value added learning. And then I will conclude my session. It will maybe extended for 2-3 minutes, not more than that. So when Kalam was working on SLVs, satellite launch vehicles, in early 70s, and they were working on that SLVs, and they required a beryllium diaphragm. One of the component called beryllium diaphragm, which is used in a missile to know the direction when it is in the flight. When about technicality I will not go into the technicalities of the beryllium diaphragm, but beryllium diaphragm is a component which is used in missiles, and that beryllium diaphragm, the raw material is beryllium ore. Beryllium is a metal. It is a metal. So to manufacture beryllium diaphragm, you require beryllium ore. So they required 100 beryllium diaphragm for their defense project. When Kalam was heading that, department, DRDO, Department of Research and Defense Organization, and they required 100 beryllium diaphragm. So they were looking for the companies which were manufacturing beryllium diaphragm. And to the surprise, they did not found a single company or industry in the India which were producing beryllium diaphragm. And finally, they found the company in US which were producing beryllium diaphragm. So they floated the inquiry and put the order, to US based company for 100 beryllium diaphragm. Now they placed the order and everything is finalized. After a few days, Kalam got the message from that US based organization that as this beryllium diaphragm you are using for your defense program, US government has denied to supply beryllium diaphragm to your organization. See the fun. Kalam was shocked. US government denied. Now, as usual, Kalam was in his firefighting mode. So he started searching. And what he found, it was really shocked Kalam. Kalam found that the beryllium diaphragm, which US company denied to supply the Indian organization, but the raw material of beryllium diaphragm, that is the beryllium ore, and India was the third largest source of beryllium ore in 1970s. And Kalam shocked. The thing which is mined in India, it is exported to Japan. Japan makes from that beryllium ore to beryllium sheets and beryllium wires. Japan exported that beryllium sheets and beryllium wires to US. US produced from that sheets and wires beryllium diaphragm, and US company denied to give beryllium diaphragm to India. Kalam said, साला मेरी बिल्ली मुझे मियाओ, साला मेरी चीज और आप मुझे ही मना कर रहे हो देने से. And it was, firefighting mode. Kalam met defense minister and everything was carried out in a firefighting mode. And immediately India stopped the export of beryllium ore to Japan. जापान ने बेरिलियम ओर देना, जापान को बेरिलियम ओर देना बंद कर दिया. Immediate stop. the supply of beryllium ore to Japan. અને ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવાય ને નાક દબાઈએ તો મોઢું ખુલે. So Japan stopped to Japan. Japan was not in a position to supply sheets and wire to US. US were not at all in a position to produce beryllium diaphragm. And finally US government agreed to supply beryllium diaphragm to DRDO for their SLV's program. And then Kalam raised the issue, why can't we have an industry in India which can produce beryllium diaphragm? Because the raw material, India is ample amount of source as far as minerals and metals are concerned. Why can't we have an industry in India? And that is what value added. We, just for example, we export at 10 rupees to Japan. Japan converted that 10 rupees into 100 rupees and wires and sheet at 100 rupees to US. US convert that 100 rupees into 1000 rupees, and that 1000 rupees we have to pay and we have to purchase. अपनी चीज 10 रुपए में हम बेचते हैं और 1000 रुपीस में खरीदते हैं. रेवेन्यू जनरेशन, अपना पैसा वहां जा रहा है. This is one of the example which Kalam has narrated. So with this example, I will just conclude. As such, one can discuss in an offline mode or online mode, in an interactive mode. Generally, such type of things are always a better platform if it is offline, because there is always everybody is expert. But anyway, we have to respect the situation, and that is why in the online mode. And finally, I will show you, as I said earlier, I don't believe in APA reference type. There are so many PhDs are there, including our coordinators. So pardon me, I believe in showing the reference in this form only. So the reference is, as I already said, it is cut, copy, paste only. So from where I took all the materials. So these are the references: Autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, Ideas and Opinions, Albert Einstein, Rupa publication, wonderful book. You Are Unique, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Narayan Murthy, Naeem of Michu Nisan. The English version, because there are so many participants are not from Gujarat. So the English version is Better India, Better World. You can win, as I already said. Again in Gujarati, Jat Banini Jatra, Dr. Gunwan Shah. Dhai Aksar Prempa, again Gunwan Shah. Dr. I.V. Vijriwada, Parit sir, you were in Bhavnagar, and Maya madam. Dr. I.V. Vijriwada, he was a pediatrician, pediatrics, MD pediatrics. And there is a very big hospital, Vellore Hospital.
Sir. He is still a pediatrics over there.
But he knows his hospital, I think so.
Yeah.
Vellore Hospital.
Actually, he doesn't go to the hospital, but he visits the clients and the typical clients of him regularly at his home.
Okay. So he has written wonderful books for, young children. So one of them is from Dr. I.P. Vijriwada. Then Ignited Minds. This beryllium diaphragm incidents I took from these Ignited Minds. Wonderful book.
Abdul Kalam sir ni chhe na?
Abdul Kalam, yes.
Yeah.
This picture image is visible to everyone because it will be long lasting in your memory. So you can always look for these books. Then Gandhini Ghadial. Then Chetan Bhagat, everybody knows 5 point someone.
2 states.
Then Turning Points. Then again Gujarati, કાન દઈને સાંભળજો. Sorry to non-Gujarati participants, not in English, but wonderful. And The Boss. This picture, old lady and young lady, I have taken from this particular book. Stephen R. Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Then one small video is there, Amitabh Bachchan, because ये मेरे लिए है. अगर आपको मजा आया then it is good, लेकिन मजा नहीं आया तो और भी अच्छा in that context. Shall I show you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, and with this, I will conclude my session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, I won't play this
Okay,
video.
okay.
because
Are you playing a video, sir?
for 2 minutes, if it is
Yeah, please.
acceptable, because
Because
मैंने मेरी
I heard
90 minutes
that
तो
you are
खा ली है.
concluding. You are concluding here, so that I present
No,
that.
no, no,
Thanks,
no, no,
sir.
no.
You may please, sir. You may please play the video.
Oh, okay, fine. It is visible, the picture of Amitabh
Yes, sir.
Bachchan. Life is
Yes.
always a struggle.
This millions of times. One of the first things he taught me was man ka ho to acha, na ho to zyada acha. If things happen according to how you wish, that's good. But if they don't, that's even better. And I could never understand that. And when I asked him, he said, if they're not happening according to your wish, they're happening according to the wish of some divine force. And that divine force will never think ill about you. So you have to respect that as being better. The other thing he told me was when I was struggling a lot in those times, I said, you know, bada sangharsh hai जीवन में. So he said, जब तक जीवन है, तब तक संघर्ष है. I used to tell him, you know, that life is a struggle. And he used to say, so long as there is life, there is going to be struggle. I think if we accept this factor, your life is never going to be easy. Something or the other is going to happen. So rather than sit in some kind of despondency on that, be aware that tomorrow is another challenge, is another day, which could turn out to be profitable, which may not. But eventually there will be another day when you can start trying all over again.
So in this pandemic, this video is really provides you a lot of motivation. And just I will take 2 minutes, not more than 2 minutes. Just for a minute. Just Parik sir, I will take 2 minutes. Just last slide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So on the outset, I must thankful to all the participants who have listened me with so much patience. 90 minutes, it's very long time. And I thank you, the coordinator, Maya madam, Parik sir. Actually, Parik sir was the instrumental in arranging this talk, and obviously Maya madam has immediately accepted the proposal of Parik sir and provided me an opportunity to share whatever little knowledge I have regarding human values with in this particular FTP. In the last FTP, this last slide, please see I have mentioned my mail ID. I am not concerned with your FTP feedback. उसमें तो आप excellent good लिखने ही वाले हैं. But I want your honest and genuine feedback. And if you mail me on this mail ID samir_sa_76@yahoo.co.in, I assure you I will reply within 24 hours if I know the answer. If I do not know the answer, then also I will reply. So please give your honest and genuine feedback on my mail ID. It is for me, it is for my improvement for the next session, because your feedback is very, very important for me. So with this, once again, from bottom of my heart, I do believe, not for the sake of saying, I am very much thankful to Ali Morbi College management, principal and coordinator, and all the FTB management team and all the participants to have me in this particular FTB as a resource person. Thank you very much.
Just wait a minute, sir. I request Professor V.N. Kalola, sir, Santilal Science Engineering, Bhavnagar, to give vote of thanks on behalf of participants. Kalola, sir, please.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is audible.
Okay. I would like to thank Professor Samir Shah, sir, on behalf of all participants for his valuable guidance on the human values in teaching and learning. On behalf of all participants, I would like to assure Shah sir that we will practice these values in our teaching learning process as well as in our life. Thank you very much, sir, for your motivations and informative session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for nice words. It's a tonic for me. It always motivates me to view another lecture. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so
Also,
much, sir.
Thank you, sir. So shall I
કોઈ
leave now?
participants ને કંઈ કહેવું હોય, કંઈ query હોય તો they may ask here or
Oh, sure,
they may,
sure.
yeah, in chat box or
Yes, sir, in chat board, lots of conversations are there. Professor Natwar Jagodia has stated very nice and heart-touching motivation session. Dr. Mittal has also said that thank you for motivating and sharing your experience. Miss Meeta P. Chauhan has also said that very nice and live session with lots of interactions and thought sharing. Athak Amisha is also sharing her views, very excellent. So, great, innovative.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy. And if there are opportunities comes and if we are come out from this pandemic, I would love to come at Morbi and interacting with your students. Final year and pre-final year.
you are most
and
welcome, sir.
Don't worry about the finance. This activity I am doing that free of cost. I will not even charge for transportation also. Don't worry. So, but this is my passion. Okay. Thank you.
1 minute, sir. Professor Harish Parmar is willing to say something.
Oh, yes, yes. Sure.
Sir, actually, I just heard your statement, and that is very honest, that illiterate thief is better than educated thief. And this is the real problem of our society nowadays. And
Yes, yes.
seriously, it was 100% true for the current scenario.
Yes. Thank you. So nice of you, sir. So nice of you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks a lot. Once again, Parit sir and Maya madam, I was constantly interacting, and the way you manage the show, remind me and well in advance, and managing the show, it's required a lot of efforts and meticulous planning. I believe it's required tremendous management, and hats off you, all the coordinators and all the team of your FTP. Once again, thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
with
you,
your
sir,
permission,
for such a nice appreciation. Actually, a dedicated team. All team members are really
yes.
dedicated for this workshop and the programs which are going on since the Monday. So
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for such a nice and humble appreciation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
With your permission, now I will leave.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You may.
Thanks a lot.
All participants are requested to join sharp at 10:25 am for the last day today. You can leave MS Team now.
You may please join tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.